Hi everyone, I'm Amanda at the Vermilion Public Library and I have a story time for you today. Before we do that, I wanted to make a quick announcement. We are having a bilingual story time next week. It will be posted on our regular Tuesday time at 10:30, and that will be April 13th. It's the first day of Ramadan, so in honor of that, we are doing a Pashto English bilingual story time in partnership with Cornerstone Career Learning Center and a local family, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you tune into that. There'll also be free books and storytime activity kits to go along with that available the same day, which is April 13th. So next week, keep an eye out for that and make sure you stop in for a kit and a book too. Okay, we will be reading You Must Bring a Hat, and this is by Simon Phillip and Kate Hindley. There is someone, it looks like they're dropping a letter into a mailbox. And now he is getting a letter from his mailbox. I received an invitation to a party. And here's the invitation. It says, "You are cordially invited to the biggest, bestest, hattiest party of all time. Starts at 5:30 p.m. Wide Brim House, 32 Panama Avenue, West Trilby. You may bring as many extra guests as you wish, but you must bring a hat. Kindest regards, Nigel, host and fanciest hat judge. P.S. Seriously, don't forget the hat. The party depends on it. P.P.S. Try not to be late this time." Immediately I panicked. I didn't own a hat. And the invitation specifically stated that I must bring a hat. The party depended on it. He went to a store called Peddler's Finest Hats. I searched everywhere for a hat, and then there's a sign that says sold out, so he couldn't get a hat there. But the only hat I could find belonged to a monkey. That's a lovely hat. May I borrow it, please? I really, really need a hat for a party. I'll give it back. Since he wouldn't negotiate, I was left with no choice. At least I had a hat, even if it was still attached to a monkey. He's bringing him along to the party. But on arrival, the security was pretty tight. "Invitation, please," said the doorman. Apparently, there were other rules, too. "Sorry, sir, but we're under strict instructions not to let in any hat-wearing monkeys, unless they are also wearing a monocle." Luckily, we soon bumped into a badger named Jeff. He was just the sort of badger we required. "I do beg your pardon, chaps, but are you by any chance after a monocle?" You see, this is a monocle. It goes over just one eye. "Indeed we are. We need it for a party. I will lend this monkey my monocle on the condition that I may accompany you to your shindig." "Invitation, please," the doorman said. "Sorry, sir, but we're under strict instructions not to let in any hat and monocle wearing monkeys if they are accompanied by a badger named Jeff, unless Jeff can play the piano." "Can you play the piano?" I asked. "Don't insult me. I'm a badger. Of course I can." "Jeff can play," I said firmly. "I'm afraid we need to see that," the doorman replied. Oh, look how lucky they are. It's a truck with the sign, it says piano removal, so I wonder if there's a piano in that truck. Jeff was great on the piano, but we still had a problem. "Sorry, sir, but we can't let this piano-lending elephant in. He's not wearing a tutu." Just my luck. There's never a tutu around when you need one. Wait, do you see any tutus? There. There's 4 rabbits wearing tutus. We solved that problem surprisingly quickly. Surely now we'd be allowed in, but we failed to notice the sign. "Under no circumstances is a tutu to be worn without the supervision of an accompanying penguin." Oh, here's a penguin. And then you'll see that the tutu that the elephant is wearing took all 4 of the rabbit's tutus to make one elephant tutu. Martin, here's Martin, our penguin,
kindly helped us out, and as he was a very clever penguin, we were already prepared for the next rule. All penguins accompanying pink tutu-wearing elephants must bring with them a suitcase full of cheese. There's the suitcase full of cheese. But it turned out that the cheese needed to be sliced, and none of us had thought to bring a knife. And that was when I had enough. It's very difficult for him to get into the party, isn't it? He is mad. Look, these are the silliest rules I've ever heard. Nigel clearly stated on his invitation that I could bring anyone I wanted, so long as I bring a hat. And I brought a monkey in a hat. So technically, I brought a hat. And Nigel? Said the doorman. Who's Nigel? This is Felicity's party. This isn't number 32? Next door. Oops. Did you see? I don't know if you've noticed. This door says 32 over here. But the door Nigel's been at, let's see. Here's 32. He's always been at the next one. 34. It's kind of covered by the banner, but he was at the wrong door. All that work. Still, Nigel's party was worth the hassle. Look at all the fun they're having. And everyone was allowed in, weren't they? Even if we were a little late. Thank you for joining us for Storytime this week. We hope you join us next week for our bilingual story time, and we will see you then. Bye.